Welcome to the DMF. I'm Justin Younts. This is part two.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. And
Yeah.
sorry. And one more
Yeah.
thing. I know I was always able to sell good. During my financial job time, I was always able to sell pretty well. And I believe this is also something um, that I bring along. I mean, I don't. Luckily, I don't get. Yeah, how to say? Most of my clients are coming from word of mouth. I get a call and somebody I don't know is telling me, I'm the boss of the marketing department of this and that company. You've been recommended to us from another guy, from this guy. Do you know him? Yeah, I work for him and this and that. Okay, can you help us do this or do that? So that's how usually my clients find me. I rarely have people book a call with me, or rarely have people from Instagram or from social media coming or anything like it. I had a few times clients coming from via email. They've seen something and then they texted me. That's fine, but most of my clients, I would say 90 to 95% is all from, yeah, like actually, I heard you, I've seen you, do you know this and that guy? Yeah, I know. Okay, can you do the same for us? Something like this. So and I believe when I sit together with the people, um, and they like already what I do, I think I can sell good. I think it's easy
Yeah.
for me to let them into my world and into my thoughts and imagination, and I will tell them what is my idea. I mean, after I know everything about the project and what they need, of course. But after this, I think I come up with some quite good ideas, and then I'm presenting that to them, and they will decide for one or maybe two or even all the three. Usually, I come up with three stories, with three storylines, different storylines, and then they will decide at least for one. I barely have it that they don't decide for any. Yeah.
I want to come back to that, but I want to go right back. I
Sure.
want to go back to what you were talking about. You were using YouTube to teach.
Hmm. Yes.
What would you use specifically? I'm just curious. Is there anybody that stood out? Anything specific, or was it just random tutorials?
Actually, really random tutorials. I don't remember
Mm.
one. Oh, no. Yes, I do. Parker Wallback.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Back then he was already big.
Mm.
I'm not sure he had his filmmaking film full-time filmmaker. I'm not sure if he had this already,
Mm.
but he did a lot of tutorials also for free. So I learned the basics not only from him. I was never like following a person in general, but mostly I've been searching for what I needed. So when there
Yeah.
was a job coming up that included an interview, and I had a very good Zoom H6 back then already, a recorder for audio with 6 XLR and a microphone capsule and all of this. And then I needed to find out, okay, how do I level it? Do I make sure that it's not popping, that it's not over
Yeah.
what is the name in English? Over exaggerating? No, it's like the level
I
going
know.
up too much. Clipping.
Yeah,
Clipping?
the clipping, the gain is
Yes,
clipping at
yes,
the,
yes.
yeah.
So I learned very early, you level everything to minus 12 dB.
Yeah.
All right. So I did that and it worked.
Yeah.
Then I found out that with time that some cheap Rode microphones are not as good as some expensive Sennheiser microphones, that they have a noise level that is too high, that sometimes you have
Yeah.
interference with wireless
Yeah.
wireless
That's why I have this
microphones.
microphone here, this Shure one.
Yeah,
It like I don't have to
yeah,
mess too much with it. It's
exactly,
already pretty
exactly.
good.
With
It's like,
with Shure, you can't do so much wrong, to be
yeah,
honest. That's
because I
pretty
used to
pretty good
I
company.
yeah, because
Yeah.
when I first started, I used like a lavalier mic, and I was like, oh, what's that buzzing noise? What
Yeah.
is that? I hate it.
Yes.
Get rid of
Yes.
it, but I had like no idea what I was doing. I was kind of like
Yes.
what you were doing with the YouTube. I just was like just trial and error, figuring out how to
Yes.
do it and watching tutorials. So I like that you're talking about that because I think people need to know that you don't have to just go to film school to learn how to do it. You don't have to do this. You can use these resources that are
Yes.
free.
Yes.
Now now the problem with YouTube is you're going to have now is it's so oversaturated. You're going to have a million different opinions on it. Like
True.
just put in a tutorial on Premiere Pro. You'll get like
Yeah.
10 and you'll be like, well, which one do I watch? Do I watch the
It,
2 hour one? Do I watch
yes.
this 30-minute one? So I know what you mean with that.
Yes. It's really crazy. And then when you like how you say that when you start watching it, then maybe there are like certain elements in this tutorial you are like, yeah, I know how a computer works because this person is
Yeah.
really explaining it to the very basic ones.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you
They're
are
like,
like, okay, I know how to drag and drop. Yeah.
you take
So it's
the
like,
mouse and you click and you go, it's like, yeah, can we get like one without that stuff? Yeah, I don't want to sit here
yes,
for like 20 minutes and like, and they'll like repeat it over and you're like, oh man, come on. And
yes.
then you'll skip a little bit more and you're like, wait a minute, I missed the part that I need.
Yes,
And I gotta go
exactly. And then you
back.
need to go back. Yeah. Yes.
So I
And
know
then
exactly
the
what you
same
mean.
was with me back then. The same.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. So
So
yeah.
no. Keep going. What were you gonna say?
No, there was something that I just had in my head that I wanted to talk about, but I forget it already. There was one story. Maybe I will remember it later again.
Okay, when you come back to it, I
Yes.
wanted to talk about because I noticed with a lot of your stuff that you take a brand
Hmm.
and then you add like a cinematic touch to that. How did you kind of come across that idea on how to do it? Because this essentially in some ways this is commercial filmmaking, but
Hmm.
you're making a very you put a cinematic touch to it. How where did that come from?
Um, I would say, okay, I don't know
Mm,
where it comes from. I guess that's just
mm,
me.
yeah.
But I think oh, okay, well, I believe a company, let's say there is this standard company that is doing a good product. This
Mm,
product is well, this product is doing a great job and it's helping the person who buys it. It's helping in whatever ways. But the person who might need that don't even know about it. So that's where I come in, and that's actually also where my clients ask me, I have a product, I need to sell it, but how do I attract my target group if they don't even know that this product is existing and they are not like actively searching for something like that? They maybe don't even know it's existing and it can help them. I don't have a very good example for that now, but that's
no, but I
basically,
get to see what you mean.
yeah, but that's basically how my client come to me. And then it's about finding a way to market that to the target group and to attract them to this. And mostly that works not in showing that product in 20 different angles and how beautiful it is, but to make a story, to find something that the person, the target group, the buyer is helping them to have an easier life, to do something faster per day, or
Yeah.
in a day. And I do a lot these days with the hi-fi and high-end industry. Um, I'm having many clients from there, and that's sometimes not so easy because we are talking about luxury, and I mean the prices are sometimes pretty crazy, and it's a very niche product, but still it's about storytelling. And when it comes to this, it's either, I mean, you can always tell the story of how other people see you with this product and they are envious and they love
Yeah.
it and they appreciate you even more because you have this product. But that's a rather simple story to tell.
Yeah.
That's not, sorry to say, that's not fancy or what.
Yeah.
That's easy. That works, but also only onto a certain level. That works with brands like Bang& Olufsen, or like big brands. Big brands everyone knows,
Yeah.
Bose and Wilkins. Everyone wants to have a loudspeaker for 50,000 euro. All right, I have it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that always works.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like an introduction um, of a new product, for example, Marantz, which is a brand from New York, originally from New York. Now they also it's nowadays there are like 10 investor companies buying everything. Yeah. And then they have all the brands are in one company. This company is called Sound United. They have Denon, they have Marantz, they have Bose and Wilkins. It's all under one brand, and this Sound United also belongs to another company. So it's crazy these days. But when they bring out something new, like for example, today I filmed a loudspeaker that they brought out new. They never did loudspeakers. They are since the 50s existing in New York, and they built amazing um, receivers and amazing cassette players and CD players when they belonged to Philips one time. Philips bought them long ago and then sold them again. But during this time, they bought the best CD players in the world. And everyone who wanted to have like this high-end hi-fi sound system, they needed
Yeah.
to buy this kind of brand. So, all right. Um, they they advanced from this. Okay, long story short, now they brought out something totally new, which is all in one with a speaker. So the idea is, yeah, how to bring that to the customer, how to explain the usually long time customer, hey, we do loudspeakers now, all in
Yeah.
once. You don't need this and this and this and this anymore, but you can just buy one device and put it somewhere, connect it with everything, and there it works. And that's not easy because the customer of this brand, the loyal customer, is used to have 10 devices from them. For every use, another device, a CD player, a streamer, uh, an amplifier, a preamplifier, a sound stage, a phono stage, a whatever stage. It's so now you have this one device only, and this is for me is something that you only need to show the simplicity. The whole world changes in
Yeah.
a fast pace these days, so you need to adapt. And this easy approach at the moment, I mean, I can't tell all of that, yeah, but what we are showing is more or less how easy it is for a family with this device for the kids.
Yeah.
They come back home, they use their phone, all right, AirPlay, there you go. Want to listen to this music, and then this music uh,
Yeah.
is on the loudspeaker. The daughter run away, the mom come, have some classic music, and in another setup, the mom will feel very relieved, very nice after work, coming back home while she's doing some cooking or preparing or whatever. Then later, the husband come back home. And he want to watch TV with this. He want to watch his soccer game or his
Yeah.
American football game or whatever. And this device also can do that. So we show many different situations where this comes in handy and comes in at a very easy way of working with it, this
Yeah.
device, for example, now. But yeah, that's always depending on the target group and on the product itself, of course, what makes sense. A
Yeah.
loudspeaker that is 2 meter high and cost $500,000, which also companies that I represent or that I work for um, have, is a different way. You do different things.
Yeah.
You you film different shots. Maybe one shot, these 10 seconds, you will need one day. because there is like a different budget for it as well.
Yeah. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.